continuing our series, what if civilizations started in Europe? This is the episode of the Great Exploration. The Indian explorers, which originally came from Arabia, which really started from Rome, start to explore the southern tip of the Indian subcontinent. The Indian country discovers a lot of land that has been unclaimed. There are no native peoples of this region, as, for some strange reason, the last remaining surviving people all were in Europe around France and the Netherlands. They eventually make it to the area which is now known as modern Thailand. And they set up a few city-states, but not a real civilization as well. City-states, I'm not really listing them here, but yeah, there's some city-states here all along the coast. But other than that, there isn't really much economic activity in India so far. Same thing with, like Upper Britain, it's mostly like city-states at this point. Same thing with the Gulf of Arabia. I think it's the Gulf of Arabia. And the Strait of Hormuz as well here. However, one country is struggling with the amount of land it has, and that's Egypt. Egypt is the #1 global power. However, they control the peoples here. Okay, we'll use the actual. The peoples here want to form their own. Are starting to form their own culture, kind of similar to people here as well. Because yes, most people originally sound the same culture, but I think over time, it originally started as subcultures of this culture here. However, they start to form different cultures because of ease of transport and stuff. Which is why yes, everything initially started as like the Netherlands, but eventually devolved into all these other countries as well. And we're starting to see it in Egypt. First is the first country to break away, and the Egyptians can't really do anything about it because it's so far away, is the Somali country. They break away. Here. And they form their own independent country right here. I think this is where Puntland is. Here, and the capital is around here, which is the only major city they have as well here. The problem is, Egypt has not really done a very good job at really assimilating the cultures here. And when it comes to around the world, they have not done a pretty good job at assimilating the cultures here. Same thing with the Turkish country, which we're gonna do the borders accurately now. No more inaccurate borders for us. However, the red Turkish country creates a few more provinces. Same thing with the gray one. There is less people, but they do have enough people in these provinces to create people as well. And also the pink Georgian country starts to create their own provinces as well here. As well as a huge unorganized province up here, and another unorganized province up here. Same thing with the Greek Crimean country. Basically, it's like this timeline version of Byzantium. Actually, Byzantium as well. If they did this in EU4, if we did this like an EU4, the culture would be very strange as well. And it's nothing like the people today in Crimea, but they do form their own provinces and stuff here. Oh. We have to do the province map. I keep forgetting that about the province map. Here. The Crimean country only has 2 provinces right now. The blue Bulgarian country creates a few more provinces, and that's it. And also, we gotta make the borders accurate here. Oh, I think that's the origin map. We're fixing the province map over here. Yep, we fixed it. Now it's time to reorganize the provinces since we messed up. There we go. We're also gonna put borders between the... Yeah, I think we're using the origin map mode. Wrong map. Here. Yep, we got all things correctly. But there was going to be a huge exploration into the Caspian Sea, led by this Armenian country, the Azerbaijan country. And they will explore, along with the Persians, explore this area right here. They discover basically a lot of land is here. And both countries, along with the Georgian country, race to colonize this little area here. So this great country, which is one of the as well here. Here they start to colonize here. Meanwhile, this purple country starts to colonize this land here. This Azerbaijani country here. And the Georgian country starts to expand their land towards here. This causes the relations with the two countries here to kind of deteriorate as they'll compete for land and population. Here, these countries don't really have a established provinces so they can just take whatever land they want. They start a war with each other. Here, since there's no established provinces of either country, the Persians start to invade the more mountainous terrain of the Azerbaijan country. However, the Persian country has way more people. Okay, that's the main factor. And Egypt and the Turkish country and the Georgian country are not willing to help. Or the pink country, And they start to push back. However, the wars is kind of a stagnate because the Azeri country is very persistent about defense. Okay. And it's ironic both countries follow the same religion. If you look at this is the religion map mode, both countries follow the same religion as well. So they start to expand towards. However, the Azeri country starts to push them back. As to make the capital more visible. However, the Azeri country does not really. They do stop for a while, but the problem is the Azeri country doesn't really have a lot of bad power. Okay. And the Egyptians are not helping because they're struggling with their own, borders of overextension. However, even the Iranian country or Persian country, they're starting to struggle here. They do get towards the capital. However, the Persian country starts to run out of money. As no one's worried, as they're not a very, in terms of world powers, the Persian country is not too powerful. Yes, this is a huge area for resources and land. However, this takes the opportunity for the Azuri country to strike back here, and they start to push back against the Azuri country. The Persian country, I mean. The Persian country continues to struggle economically, and they actually trap Persian troops here, and this is a major blow to the Persians. As despite Persia being more powerful than the Azuri country, the economy is very unstable, because currently the economy is reliant on the trade routes at this current moment, and neither country is attached to any trade route at this current moment as well here. So the trade routes, here, and they push them all the way back to the border. Okay. However, the Azuri nation is saying, hey, the king of Persia, because most countries are monarchies with the exception of Rome, I think. Well, Rome is a constitutional monarchy, a Roman republic, with an emperor that is decided by, well, of course, the elites. Well, there's no real democracy anywhere. Most of it is mostly aristocracy or kingdoms. However, the king refuses, saying that we will win this war, and the Azuris start to press on to the land. The Persian country, the people start to revolt against the Persian country, as the economy is in so shambles as well here. This causes this northern colony to really break out, and the Persian government just collapses as well, and they are defeated as well. Now the peace deal. There's no provinces here, as these are very primitive countries as well. They're not even that economically powerful. The Azeri country will gain mostly these lands, as they are more ethnically, and religiously. Even though both countries follow the same exact religion here. And you can definitely see that the Persian religion was starting to spread around here. And we're also going to have a new country up here. Yes, this is the colony that they're starting to create. It's the first Central Asian country. We're going to call this Uzbekistan. I like that name. So we're taking it. Uzbekistan is here. They are the newest country. However, they're going to branch off and form their own religion. So we already have the Egyptian religion, the Roman religion, the Greek religion, which has now spread into most of Crimea here. The Greek religion, which has mostly spread throughout the Greek country here, meeting up with the Persian religion here. However, the Persian religion continues to spread throughout most of these lands here. And they do finally spread for most of Persia. However, a new religion is forming. This is a new sect of the Persian religion, which is now this lighter pink religion. This is a new sect. They're actually the least popular religion in the world, even more than the green religion, which is the Nordic Norse religion. The Norse religion has more followers as well here, and the Norse religion continues to spread throughout Estonia as well, and they actually start to push throughout most of northern Greece here through missionaries here, and not Greece, Poland and Germany, wrong part of Europe, sorry. And they start to push throughout Norway as well. Yeah, this is the Nordic religion. They believe in something different as well here. However, the Roman religion starts to push throughout Greece as well. Basically, actually, that's Libya. No, throughout the Greek religion. I meant to say the Greek religion, not Greece. I'm not keep saying Greek, but they start to push the Greek religion out of Greece. Yeah, we still haven't solved that problem, but however, the Romans continue to push the religion. However, the Greek religion actually starts to push back over here in the more rural part of this country here. The Greek religion, however, starts to spread throughout Cyprus as well here. However, the Greek religion is kind of on decline. They mostly are surviving through the Crimea area, and are mostly down to like a small area in Libya, where the Egyptian religion is now spreading as well. The original Egyptian religion. Here. And this is causing the end of the Greek religion in Libya. Yeah, I meant to say the Greek religion in Libya as well. The Egyptian religion starts to spread, and Roman religion missionaries start to push for basically the eradication of the Greek religion in Libya. So yeah, the Greek, and also there's a new Indian religion. We use this color. They start to appear. There's an Indian religion here. They basically just occupy this area here. However, they're going to continue to expand throughout the next couple of videos throughout India. And that is the update on the religion map mode here. But now we have even more exploring. Yep. These countries continue to explore the steppe, but they realize this is actually a very hard thing to do. They do discover Lake Arrow, which again does exist in this world. It wasn't drained in this time. But meanwhile, the Indian explorers continue to explore Vietnam and now southern China. They discover that there's this huge landmass here, and they really discover it. Yeah, they really started to discover, and they realized the Indian people realized this is a huge amount of land here. So a pink country is established here. Here, the first of many countries in China. We're heading towards the 1 AD as well here. It's mostly what you would expect at this point as well here. But we're approaching the era, and the Roman Empire is now starting to expand once again. They want to expand into this really weak Turkish country, as this country is not that strong as well here. And they start to invade the Turkish nation here very easily. The Turkish country does fight back, kind of, but they are struggling as well here. And they start to lose land very quickly. Yeah. Here. The Turkish country, the king refuses to surrender, even though they know they have lost, and the Turkish country is pushed back relatively quickly, and the king flees. The king is now caught. However, this will end in the complete annexation of the Turkish country as well here. Again, they fought so hard for independence from the Greeks. Okay? And now they are under new rulers. So this country is now eradicated. Rome is now expanding very quickly, which causes the first alliance to be created. We're going to create a new map mode, which is the alliance map mode. Fueling the expansion of Rome, we'll use a dark green color. These two countries will form an alliance. This is the first real alliance. This is the Triangle Squad. And they basically, the whole goal is to stop the expansion of the Romans. Okay? To stop this aggressive expansion. Because they just saw that Rome just took out Greece. They defeated Greece. They defeated, the Turkish country as well. And they do ask this country here to join, and they refuse to join. And the French country refuse to join. However, Rome has one major rival, and that's Egypt. Because Egypt also wants to invade, but they're struggling as well. Yeah. However, Egypt's economy is recovering, but they do lose the Somali country as a price. Another country that declared its independence is this Yemen country, this pink Yemen country. They now exist. Egypt's economy is struggling so much that the pink Yemen country is released, and now the official nation as well. The capital will be right here in the center of this area. The Egyptian country will do something, which they'll explore the rest of the Arabian coast and start to explore parts of the Arabian Peninsula. However, it is very bad terrain, and they continue to just struggle as well here. Yeah, this land will continue to be unknown for humanity for such a long time. They do explore parts of Somalia, but they don't go too far in that front. Meanwhile, the Georgian country starts to explore Russia, along with the Estonian country. They start to explore parts of Russia as well here, along with the Ukraine Greek country. The Ukraine Greek country I just realized these countries are basically almost the same color. Ukraine Greek country starts to expand their borders up north here, basically creating a new country here. They start to expand further north as well here. However, we're going to have a new update regarding these trade routes. So, the trade routes are, of course, very important in the ancient era, as this is how trade is conducted. The trade route will continue to extend its way from the trade route map We continue this will be finally complete here. However, a trade route France is basically currently the core hub of trade, as well as now they have a trade route with the Spanish country as well, and also this trade route is complete as well. And connecting these two as well, they basically finished the European trade routes at this current moment here. However, the Roman country does do something. They start to do a trade route for the normal country, as they want to kind of bypass these two countries' economies, which will cause these two countries to show signs of concern here. And the trade route will move towards here, and we also forgot to remove the capital of the old country. Here, but Romans do extend to this country here as well here, and they will finish the trade route towards the Middle East, effectively completing the current trade route of the world. Okay. Here. Also, the French are finally creating provinces for Britain. They create 3 total provinces for Britain. However, they don't really colonize any further north. Yeah. However, a trade war, the first of many, begins between this country, these two countries, and Rome. These countries introduced tariffs towards Rome, which causes the Triangle Alliance, because this country is now seriously worried what Rome is doing. So they join this little Triangle Alliance as well, here, this little coalition. And this could be starting the first Great War of Europe, because we already have these 3 countries banding together. Rome could probably defeat all 3 of them as well here. But the problem is the scale of this little alliance here, because this could include Crimea country, this could include this country here as well here. But the current alliance here consists of these 3 countries right here. And yeah, this is a very, very bad news for Rome, as they were not expecting this at all here. However, the Greek Ukraine country, start to create its own provinces here. Also gonna raise that province, extend it here. They're a very new nation, so here. So you start to create a very large provinces here. Here, and that's what they do at the very beginning. The provinces, same thing with the Azeri nation. And the Egyptian borderlands here. Here, they don't know what's here, and they do start to assimilate some of these people here into Egyptian culture before it's kind of too late, and they create a bunch of provinces, coastal provinces here. Here, and also they create like a Jordan-esque province here. And they finally could, because they can't really expand much farther south. This is the official map with provinces on. And then we're going to finish this video with creating the provinces for this country here. Here. And the Iranian country still doesn't have any provinces. Iranian country has 3 total provinces. That's it. here, and these countries start to extend their provinces as well here. And this Turkish country continues to create a new province here, splitting this one in half. The Roman country continues to create more smaller provinces as time goes on to better manage the land here. They start to create a lot of new provinces as well, and these provinces are getting smaller and smaller in size here. They're kind of fixing the Swiss provinces, which used to be these huge provinces because it used to be a country, but they start to create provinces. Provinces are going to change over time. The French start to finally assimilate the southern area, which was originally part of Rome, but they do start to create actual real provinces here. Same thing with the Spanish provinces here. And of course, they start to create a province. They also have to create provinces in Africa too. So actually, they'll only create one, but the France's provinces are pretty small at this point. The Dutch country, which is the oldest country in the world, provinces are pretty small, and the Norwegian country creates a bunch of provinces as well, as they kind of do. And the Great Expansion will begin. This is the cliffhanger. Poland, this country right here, expands the borders further east. As well, and they also bring the Roman religion with them. However, there is a growing religious divide in Poland. With the northern Poles practicing a completely different religion as well here. At this current moment, it's mostly like a few rural communities. There aren't really many major cities. Actually, I think there is. Look at the religion map. But however, the capital is divided between two religions now. Okay. Yeah. However, the Norse religion continues to expand. They also start to expand in Estonia as well here. That's the main religion of Estonia at this current moment. So, yeah. The Roman religion, however, is moving at a snail's pace compared to the Norse religion, which actually is now taking over this area of Poland here. The Roman religion eventually does meet the Norse religion. Here. Meanwhile, the Greek religion continues to spread throughout the world portions of Crimea, as now most religions have been established. And now they are a very important thing. Will Poland be able to survive its religious divide? Its cultural and religious divide, which is what Poland is experiencing right now. And will the Roman religion collapse? As there might be this version of Christianity, because most of these religions are kind of like pagan religions. There's the Egyptian religion, there's a Persian religion, and a sect of the Persian religion. There's the Roman religion, and of course, there's the Spanish sect. There's the Greek religion, there's the Norse religion as well. It's mostly like pagan religions. But that is about this video. And yeah, we got to read parts of here. And yep, there we go. Goodbye.